morning to all the preceptors, principal and MD sir. I, Angel, along with my classmates, welcome you all to our annual function. We are pleased to have this opportunity to present the glorious history of Rajasthan. I would like to welcome our guest in a traditional Rajasthani way with the song Padharo Mari De.
So let's greet the day with open arms. Thus get ready to remember the Almighty, the Creator of whole universe. Join your hands and close your eyes for the morning prayer.
Bye. prayer.
Now join your hands and close your eyes for short prayer. O God, I offer you my studies, thoughts, words, and actions of this day. Enlighten my mind, strengthen my memory, and guide me to do what's right. Amen.
Planting a good idea early in the morning feeds our mind with right feel. So let us start our day with our thought for the day.
Continually remembering your goals, working hard and self-governed will make the way of success easier. I repeat my thought. Continually working hard and self-governed will make the way of success easier. Priority. We give justice to your curiosity. To end up the curiosity, news of the day is presented here.
National news. UP Congress leader seeks permission for euthanasia from Rajasthan CM Ashok Gehlot. Now it's time for international news. Malaysian Emergency Services volunteer rescued 21,000 people displaced by floods.
Now the sports news. South Africa pacer Enric Nortje has been ruled out from Test series after failing to recover from an injury.
Now it's time for the weather report. Today the maximum temperature of Sriganganagar will be 21 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature will be 9 degrees Celsius. Thank you.
Now the students of class 8th will fetch us centuries back. Yes, behold, we now present a drama, Legends of Rajasthan, showcasing us patriotism, chivalry, devotion, sacrifice and...
Why are you so sad, my girl?
Ma'am, actually our teacher has given us a project on history of Rajasthan. But I don't know much about Rajasthan. Ma'am, can you please help me?
Yeah, sure. Today we have the workshop of History of Rajasthan. You can learn about History of Rajasthan. It will be very helpful for you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful idea.
Come with me.
martyrs.
Today, we all are going to learn about the glorious past of Rajasthan. Today, here are some history teachers they with the history of Rajasthan. So please welcome them. Rajasthan is a beautiful state, also known as Rangila Rajasthan. Rajasthan is well known for its rich culture, heritage, glorious past and valor.
History of Rajasthan is divided into 5 main parts: prehistoric period, ancient civilization, medieval period, modern period, post-independence period.
Ma'am, please tell us about prehistoric period in Rajasthan.
Yes, the prehistoric period is divided into Stone Age, Copper Age and Bronze Age, Indus Valley Civilization.
And please explain us in details.
First, it was the Stone Age. The early sites of Stone Age discovered in Rajasthan has been identified as belonging to Aquarian culture. It was named after the friend site of St. Aquil. These sites are confined to the southern and central Rajasthan and partly to the northwestern Rajasthan Bagaur region. After the Stone Age, a new era of Copper Age was observed. Now Professor Achintya Singh will tell you about the Ahad culture in Rajasthan.
Thank you, ma'am.
The Ahad culture, also known as the Banas culture, is a Chalcolithic culture Copper Age of southeastern Rajasthan that lasted from 3000 to 1500 BCE, contemporary and adjacent to Indus Valley civilization. The important sites of Ahad culture are Ahad, Gilund, Ujiana, Balathal and Pachamta.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for telling us about Ahad culture. Now please welcome Professor Aditi Midda. I will request her to throw some light on one of the major Copper Age site of Ganeshwar.
Ganeshwar is an important site of copper. Ganeshwar is a village found in Neemka Thana, Tehsil, in the Sikka district of Rajasthan, with the remains of 4,000-year-old civilization. It mainly supplied copper objects to Harappa.
Thank you, ma'am. Indus Valley Civilization was another civilization which existed between 3300 to 1600 BC. It was discovered in 1921 and belonged to Bronze Age. Kalibanga is a major site of Indus Valley Civilization. So there is another important site known as Kalibanga. Now I would like to invite Professor Anmol Makhija to tell us about great civilization of Rajasthan.
Thank you, sir.
Talbelia, which means Black Bengal, Kalibanga, which means Black Bengals, is located at Pilibanga between Hanumangarh and Suratgarh in the Hanumangarh district of Rajasthan. It was located on the bank of river Saraswati, which had given the evidence of both pre-Harappan civilization in lower layer and Harappan civilization in upper layer. Kalibanga flourished for at least 450 to 600 years.
Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful piece of information about Kalibanga. Now let's move forward in time and discuss about the Vedic period in Rajasthan. For this, I would like to call Professor Atrika to tell us about the Mahajanpadas of India.
In the 6th century BCE, there was a rise in the development of Mahajanpad or great country during the Vedic period. Aryans were the most influential tribes and were called Janas. This gave rise to the term Janpad, where Jan means people and Pad means food. There were 16 such Mahajanpad during 600 BC to 355 BC in Indian subcontinent.
Thank you, ma'am.
Professor Arshdeep, please tell us about Matsya Janpada of Rajasthan.
During 6th century before Christ, Matsya Janpada was among the 16 Mahajanpads. In Sanskrit, the word Matsya stands for fish. The capital of Matsya Mahajanpad is Viratnagari, present-day Bharat. In the great Indian epic Mahabharata, Viratnagari had a great importance as the entire Matsya royal family came and helped the Pandavas.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I will request Professor Angel to please tell us about Rajasthan from 300 BC to 300 AD.
It was the period of small republics and kingdoms of Malwa, Shivi, Arjunayana, Yudhaya, etc. Malwas were the ancient Indian tribes. They settled down in Punjab region at the time of Alexander's invasion in 4th century BC. Later, the Malwas migrated to southwards to the present-day Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. The Malwa era later came to be known as Vikram Samvat. The Hindu calendar was first used by them.
Professor Akshmi, will you please tell us something more about Rajasthan?
Thank you, ma'am. Dear students, in 8th century, it was a time when India was under the threat of foreign invasions by Arabs. It was Bappa Rawal who fought against the foreign invaders. He conquered Iran, Turan and Afghanistan. Let's see what Bappa Rawal tells us about his life.
I am Bappa Rawal. I am the founder of Guhila dynasty and the kingdom of Mewar. Chittorgarh was the capital of my kingdom. I prevented the Arab ruler to enter India for many years. My real name was Kalbos. My new name Bappa Rawal was given to me by the people of Mewar when I distributed all my wealth among them.
Mewar was the birthplace of many great warriors like Rana Kumbha, Rana Sanga, Rana Uday Singh and Maharana Pratap. Chauhan dynasty is well known to all, but a few people know about its origin and meaning of the word Chauhan. Professor Anand Sidhu, can you please tell us the story of Chauhans?
Thank you, ma'am.
Chauhans were the Rajput rulers of Rajasthan. The word Chauhan comes from the Sanskrit word Chahaman, which means people who lived around the lake. Lake Sambhar is considered as the place or origin of Chauhans.
Ma'am, who was the founder of Chauhan dynasty?
Vasudev was the founder of Chauhan dynasty. He built Sambhar Lake and Ajmeru Fort in 7th century. And the another prominent Chauhan king, Ajay Raj, established Ajmeru city, presently known as Ajmer.
Ma'am, please tell who was the most powerful king of Chauhan dynasty?
Prithviraj Chauhan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
I am Prithviraj Chauhan, also known as Rai Pitora in history. I was crowned as a king at the age of 11 years. I defeated Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of the Ran, but unfortunately I was defeated by Muhammad Ghori in the second battle of the Ran in 1192. Events of my life were recorded in some important books like Amir Mahakava and Prithviraj Rasovachand Bardia.
Many travelers knights ruled over Rajasthan. That is why it is known as the land of knights. The Rajput kings of India were known for their bravery, wisdom and character. They would always follow certain Vedic norms pertaining to war, not attacking at night, mercy on wounded soldiers, peasants, workers, children and women. They would not stab a warrior on the back and claim easy victory. Professor Anupama, please tell us about another Chauhan ruler of Ranthambore.
The story of Hamid Dev Chauhan brings out the legacy of Rajput warriors to whom
more important than their lives. Hamid Dev Chauhan was the descendant of Prithviraj Chauhan who ruled over Ranthambore. He defeated Alauddin Khilji.
Thank you, ma'am.
In 1303, Chittorgarh was captured by Alauddin Khilji when Alauddin deceitfully killed Rana Rawal Ratan Singh of Mewar, but it was again won by Rana Hamir of Guhila dynasty in 1326.
Mewar flourished under the rule of Maharana Kumbha. He was the son of Rana Mukul of Mewar.
I am Maharana Kumbha. I conquered the states like Bundi, Kota, Jatsu, Malpur, Amber and Dungarpur, etc. I also defeated Mahmud Khilji of Malwa. I also constructed Kumbhalgarh. I also constructed Victory Tower, Vijay Sthamb, to commemorate my victory over Mahmud Khilji.
Rajasthan is a beautiful state. It has many majestic forts and palaces.
Yes, indeed. Ma'am, can you tell me about the story of some other forts?
Look at this marvelous fort. It is Mehrangarh Fort of Jodhpur. It was built by Rao Jodha Rathod. The name Mehrangarh was derived from two words, Mihir, that stands for sun, and Garh implicating fort. Rao Jodha was a powerful ruler. Professor Anand, can you please tell us the story of his son?
Rao Bika was the son of Rao Jodha. Rao Bika marched towards Jangal Desh to extend his empire. With the blessings of sage Karni Mata, Rao Jodha carved out his territory in the Jangal Desh, which was named as Bikaner after the name of Rao Bika and inaugurated by Karni Mata in 1488. He also built Junagadh Fort of Bikaner in 1478.
Ma'am, who was the king of Udaipur? Once Banbir wanted to kill Uday Singh, son of Maharana Sanga, as Uday Singh was supposed to become the ruler of Mewar. Banbir wanted to kill Uday Singh, but he was not successful as Panna Dhai saved Uday Singh.
After many years, when Uday Singh became a mighty warrior, he was enthroned as the king of Mewar, as all the ministers of the kingdom did not accept Banbir as their king. He founded the city of Udaipur in 1559. He also built famous Lake Palace of Udaipur.
Chittorgarh was seized by the great ruler of Mughal dynasty, Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, in 1567. It was Maharana Pratap, son of Uday Singh, who fought for the independence of Mewar.
Shahanshah Akbar wants you to accept the peace treaty and want to accept the kingdom.
No, we shall not accept this treaty. We cannot dishonor our motherland. We shall fight for our independence.
Maharana Pratap did not accept the treaty. In 1576, the great battle of Haldighati was fought between the Mughals and the Rajputs.
Ma'am, please tell us about mighty warrior Maharana Pratap.
No, we shall not accept this treaty. We cannot dishonor our motherland. We shall fight for our independence.
So who won the battle?
No one won the battle. Maharana Pratap gathered his army once again and took the oath.
So long as I do recover Chittor, I shall sleep on the ground, shall eat out on leaves and shall not turn my mustaches.
Maharana Pratap observed his oath throughout his life. He gathered control over western Mewar, including Golconda, Kumbhalgarh and Udaipur. He built his new capital at Chawar near Dungarpur. Akbar was never successful in defeating Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap died on 29 January 1597. Now let's talk about the history of our capital city Jaipur. Council, please tell us about Jaipur.
Capital city Jaipur was founded by Maharaja Swai Jai Singh, ruler of Amer of Kachawar dynasty. It was founded on November 18, 1729. It was the first planned city of India. It is therefore known as Palace of India. In 1878, when Prince of Wales visited Jaipur city, the whole city was painted with pink color to welcome the prince. Since then, the name Pink City came into existence. Hawa Mahal is another great monument of Jaipur built by Maharaja Swai Pratap Singh in 1799.
Thank you, sir.
Rajputana was Rajasthan's old name given by British, land of the Rajputs, and the Maharaja of Mewar, Udaipur, was the acknowledged head of their 36 states. After the independence, Rajasthan was integrated in 7 stages. It was finally integrated on 1st of November 1956. Our city Sri Ganganagar Nagar was founded by Maharaja Ganga Singh on 26th of October 1927 and it was established as a district on 30th March 1949.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Thank you for your support, ma'am. I got full marks in my project of History of Rajasthan. Congratulations. God bless you.
Jai Rajputana, Jai Jai Rajasthan. Folk songs of Rajasthan are so inspiring and they speak of the valor shown by the Rajputs. Even the most cowardly person could transform into a courageous and brave person after listening to the folk songs of Rajasthan. So let's hear one of the most popular Rajasthani songs.
Discussions are always better than arguments because an argument is to find out who is right and a discussion is to find out what is right. So let's find out some right facts about Rajasthan. Rajasthan is the largest state by area in India. It is located on the western side of the country. The Tropic of Cancer passes through its southernmost tip. The area of Rajasthan is 3,42,239 square kilometers. It is bordered by 5 other Indian states, Punjab to the north, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh to the northeast, Madhya Pradesh to the southeast and Gujarat to the southwest. It shares its international border with Pakistan. This international border is known as Red Cleft Line. Achintya, please tell me about the geography of Rajasthan.
Yes, sure. Rajasthan is the largest state in the Union of India in terms of area. It has region of western sandy plains, Thar Desert, Aravi Range and southeastern Rajasthan, Hadoti Plateau. Major rivers of Rajasthan are Chambal, Banas, Luni, Mahi and Sabarmati. Angel, can you tell me how our state got its name?
The old name of Rajasthan was Rajputana, which means land of Rajputs, which was amalgamation of several kingdoms. When India got independence, 23 princely states were consolidated to form the state of Rajasthan, home of Rajas. Aditya, will you please tell me the history of Rajasthan?
Sure. The remains of Indus Valley civilization was found in Kalibanga in Hanumangarh district. Rajasthan was inhabited by Bhil and Meena tribes and was settled in Rajasthan around 2000 BC. It was ruled by many prominent kings like Bappa Rawal, Prithviraj Chauhan, Maharana Kumbha, Rana Sanga Rajodha and Ravika. Anshul, please tell me about demography of Rajasthan.
Census 2011, the total population of Rajasthan is 6,35,48,437. As for religion, Rajasthan residents are mainly Hindus, who account for 88.49% of the population. Muslims made up 9.07%, Sikhs 1.27%, and Jains 0.91% of the total population. Aditya, now can you please tell me about the economy of Rajasthan?
Rajasthan has a diversified economy having agriculture, mining and tourism as its main engines of growth. Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra, mustard and wool in India and the second largest producer of milk, soyabean and coarse cereals and third largest producer of oil seeds and spices. Angel, can you please tell me something about livestock of India? Can you please tell me something about livestock of Rajasthan?
Yes. In rural areas, 80% people keep livestock in their households. The contribution of animal husbandry to the GDP of the state has been estimated to be approximately 8%. The livestock includes buffaloes, goats, sheep and camels. Rajasthan is also the leading producer of milk in North India. Saras, milk product brand of Rajasthan and cooperative milk producer union supplies milk products all over India. Ayush, can you please throw some light on the great industries of Rajasthan?
The main industries of Rajasthan include textile rugs, woolen goods, vegetable oils, dyes and mining industries. Block printing, handicrafts and blue pottery are other industries of Rajasthan. Rajasthan has a network of almost 300 industrial estates developed by RICO. Afsheed, can you please tell us about tourism of our state?
Yes, of course. Rajasthan is one of the most popular tourist destinations in India. Rajasthan attracts tourists for its historical forts, palaces, art and culture. With its slogan, Padharo Hamare Desh. And more, can you tell us about the fairs and festivals celebrated in Rajasthan?
Yes, sure. Rajasthan celebrates its vibrant culture through an array of fairs and festivals all year around. Some major fairs and festivals of Rajasthan are Pushkar Fair, Bikaner Camel Fair, Nagaur Fair of Cattle, Methi and Mirchi, Elephant Fair of Jaipur, Mewar Festival and Karni Mata Fair. Important festivals of Rajasthan are Dashera, Holi, Diwali, Gangor and Tej. Ayan, would you please tell us about foods and flavors of Rajasthan?
Rajasthani food is famous for its spices and sweetness. The main cuisines of Rajasthan are dal bati churma, lal mas, kher sandra ki sabzi, gatte ki sabzi and pyaz kachori, mirchi bada and ghevar, mawa kachori, rasgullas of Bikaner, churma laddu are the main sweet dishes. Ananya, can you please tell me about dresses of Rajasthan?
The women of Rajasthan wear ghagra and oni like lehriya, bandeej, etc. made of cotton or silk depending on the occasion. Men used to wear angraka and pagdi. Anand, will you tell us about the folk dances of Rajasthan?
Yeah, sure. The major folk dances of Rajasthan are Kalbelia. Kalbelia is a dance performed by nomadic tribes of Kalbelias. Katputli. Katputli is the famous puppet dance of Rajasthan. In this dance, the puppeteer uses pellets to narrate the story. Bhavai. Bhavai is a dance performed by balancing brass pictures on heads by women. Angel, can you please tell us about Gail dance form of Rajasthan?
Gail, a dance form performed by Bhil community in Mewar district on the festivals of Holi and Janmashtami. Achintya, will you please tell me about Kachi Gori dance form of Rajasthan?
Kachi Gori is a dance form performed by the men of Shekhawati group. A dummy horse made up of bamboo and paper is tied around the waist of these dancers. Angel, can you tell me about Changdhamal dance form of Rajasthan?
Yes, sure. Changdhamal is another dance form, festival of Mahashivratri to the festival of Holi. Aditya, will you please tell me the dance form of Ghumar?
Chari dance is performed by Gujar community at marriage celebrations. This dance form describes the art of collecting water by Rajasthani women in their day-to-day life. Akshat, can you please tell me something about sanctuaries and national parks of Rajasthan?
National parks and sanctuaries of Rajasthan are Keola Dev National Park of Bharatpur, Ranthambore National Park of Savai Madhopur, Sariska Park of Alwar, Desert National Park of Jaisalmer and Kullamgarh Wildlife Sanctuary. Anhad, can you tell us about education in our state?
Rajasthan has witnessed around 7% increase in the literacy rate from census 2001 to 2011. The state has key education hubs in Jaipur, Jodhpur, Ajmer, Bikaner and Udaipur. Rajasthan has total 85 universities operating as state, private and deemed universities. Banasthali Vidyapeeth is the major university of Rajasthan. Arshdeep, can you please throw some light on our city Sri Ganganagar?
Yes, city Sri Ganganagar was founded by Maharaja Ganga Singh, though it officially became a district on 30th of the March 1949. For centuries, the area remained quite barren and uninviting. Still, it was right after the advent of Gang Canal on 26th of the October 1927.
When we talk about someone's growth and success, general knowledge plays an important role in defining this. It develops students' social, sensitive reasoning and analytical thinking skills. So let's enhance our general knowledge by this GK quiz.
The first question of GK quiz is, which is the largest state in the Union of India? The correct answer is Rajasthan.
What is the name of southeastern plateau region of Rajasthan? The correct answer is Hadoti Plateau.
Where is the Ranthambore National Park situated? The correct answer is Swai Madhopur.
Which is the most famous dance form of Rajasthan? The correct answer is Ghumar.
Which city of Rajasthan is known as food basket of Rajasthan? The correct answer is Sri Ganganagar.
Folk dance is also known as Sapera dance. Since Kalbelias are known as traditional snake charmers, this performance so far is dedicated to the pioneer of this dance form, a Padma Shri Kulaba Sapera, a global ambassador for Kalbelia folk dance. So please welcome girls of class 8, 10.
and thus in turn fuels our creativity. Now I would like to invite Angel Babbar to present beautiful English song.
I messed up tonight. I lost another fight. I still mess up, but I just start again. I keep falling down. I keep on hitting the ground. I just mess up, but I will start again. Birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. Nobody learns without getting it wrong. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end and I start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end and I start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even I could fail. Try everything. Try everything. Try everything.
Now Aditi, Anhad, Angel, Ashti and Anant of our class are going to recite a beautiful English poem extolling the beauty of our capital city Jaipur.
The state of Rajasthan, a pink city of beauty emerged, known for its pink buildings and pearl state in gratitude to the king of Amber, Jai Singh, who made the city farm sectors and the high-rise walls around the broad city roads, formal gardens and high-rising splendor of Hawa Mahal, small lakes that adorn around the Jaipur city's grandeur, World Heritage Site of Jantar Mantar that depicts the signs.
Jaipurian langurs that jump from the widespread trees, the water mahal that has 3-floor bed spread off a lake, shows you the way how the kings and queens lived in peace. Vedic plannings of the east to west, north to south shows how well the day falls from sun to moon. Not just another tourist destination to north, but a magnificent memoir of our golden days of past, where creative skills dance to the tunes of our kings and architecture took unbeatable forms of the west. Jal Mahal of Jaipur, the oldest way to be cool in summers.
And beauty of Ganesh Pool at Amber Fort showcase the beauty palace of winds or palace of breeze. The great Hawa Mahal, built in red and pink, endorsing women's closed chambers. It's a beautiful honeycomb of beehives of 953 windows, decorated with the letter smoke and winds that cool holy breeze. Beauty of this place is that it has no concrete foundation and stands on the surface to begin and arise the winds. High on a hill stands a beautiful Amir fort with Hindu elements, cobbled paths, large ramparts, and white seams of gates, marbles, and red sandstone played in artist hands.
Makes the fort stand tall and wide above the Mount Ali. Jagged fort that resides high upon the hills of eagles, often recalled as His Highness's Fort of Victory, once upon a time was largest cannons on wheels were ran there. On the edge of Aravali Hill stands the Nahargarh Fort that gives off an impressive view from the top of Jaipur city, the city palace, and the seat of Maharaja of Jaipur. Still, the place of high elegance and royal residence, European, Mughal, and Rajput style of architecture makes it the most cherished tourist destination.
The royal flags above the Chandram Hill indicates if the king is in towns or on his tours. You will love to watch huge king dresses and his coat and his special big chair to adore. The diamonds on the crown glitters magnificently, showing wonders of art and greatness of wealth.
Yeah.